I know a lot of you aren't gonna like this one, but I really think I'm onto something. Welcome back to another FNAF theory. And today we're gonna theory on if we can trust all of them. If you wanna know what I mean. And Ruin, we know that Cassie picks up some Vanny mask by a friendly staff bot, and then when she puts it on, we are welcome to the AR world. But in purple. And which, by connecting that, it's the only way that she's welcome to the AR world is by getting something in your head, which Cassie responds by saying this.
Ow! That hurts.
Yeah, it shows a chip in her head. And then we are welcomed to the AR world, but purple. And then she starts seeing things that are not even real. And then she can now see security nodes and then deactivate them. Like, she can just see them now. Now, I can already hear you guys typing. We already knew this. Rune's been out for over a year now. Why are you just making this now? Like, yo, you're a terrible at it. Well, I'm not making this from what I found from Cassie. I'm making this from what I found from Gregory. I can hear you guys typing. But Terminal Error made a theory on that. I can hear you guys typing. If you would just let me finish, then I would explain. So, yeah. I also think Gregory has a chip in his head because he's getting these visual effects while being chased by Moon and Vanny. And I saw Terminal Arrows, and I saw this guy say this.
But the Vanny mask drills a freaking chip into your head when you put it on. I think Gregory has a chip in his head. The chip in his head would help explain why he's getting all these visual effects while we play the game, like whenever we're running away from Moon, or whenever we're looking at Vanessa.
Yeah. After he says that, I thought deeper into this. That made me think of this.
See you on the flip side.
Ah, fuck you! Oh god! What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay? Not okay!
And this.
If they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
And this and...
Okay, we're okay. I don't know why it keeps flashing around. My flashlight's probably dying. Ah, fuck! What the fuck? Don't do that! Okay, alright, okay. Is he still there? He is still there! Whoa, what is that? So that was the ventilation system that I needed to monitor, but why the hell did I need to do that? Am I supposed to be- Hey! I'm alive! Why am I alive?
and whatever else. Guys, I think all the animatronics throughout the entire series have chips in their heads. And that includes the Crying Child, and Elizabeth, and Michael Afton, and Mike Schmidt, and Jeremy Fitzgerald. But none of them wear the Vanny mask. I can hear you typing, Mr. Fake Commenter. Just let me finish. Now, when I thought of this, take FNAF 3 as an example. As to why I think there's chips in their head. The phantoms aren't even real. They just jump scare you. They're hallucinations. They just jump scare you. And go back to FNAF 1, for example. You keep saying, it's me, over and over again. Whereas they're not even real. And take FNAF 4 as an example. Like, when we see Foxy in the closet, and you just shut up for long enough, he turns into a plushie. So yeah, that's proof that the Crying Child also has a chip in his head. And that goes for Elizabeth as well. And Mike Schmidt. And yes, I also mean Jeremy Fitzgerald. Because he's getting hallucinations as well. You wanna know how I can prove it? Take Shadow Freddy as an example. Like, take one of the Easter eggs, for example. The Endo, not real. Shadow Freddy, not real. Going to Freddy, like, that's also a hallucination. You'll see his head appear in the hallway, and then once you put up the camera, he just disappears. And that goes the same for FNAF 1, where he's just sitting in the office, just on the floor, and we put up the camera, he disappears. And come to think of it, I also think the characters from Security Breach also have chips in their heads. Just think about it. Roxy sees Gregory in a different way. You know how I know? Because when Freddy got Roxy's eyes, he says this.
How are your new eyes?
I am having a hard time adjusting. You look different to me. I can see movement through the walls.
Yes, and that tells me that Roxy saw Gregory in a different way. But we just don't know what way he saw him in. If y'all wondering what I'm talking about, well, take the Amazing Digital Circus for example. Kane is putting up an exit for his characters to leave, but it's not a real exit. They're in a similar situation where they've been putting up fake exits and which is not even real. And not to mention the fact that the crime child has always been getting these hallucinations throughout the entire night. Like, all those nightmare animatronics, they're not even real. They are hallucinations that are hallucinating him because the bite of 83 traumatized him, which he's been now getting these hallucinations throughout his entire life, probably. And the same thing goes for Sister Location. And they've also been doing the same thing. And also, you wanna know why I took that out of there? Also, you wanna know why I think all the animatronics have chips in their heads? Well, one, because this theory that said Gregory also sees things in a different way. So does Cassie. That made me think of this.
They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without its costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit.
So yeah, there's proof. That's my proof. And the same thing goes for FNAF 2, when he also says this.
You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without its costume on, and wanting to stuff you into the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. We'll walk around. But if they do, the whole Freddy head trick should work on them too, so whatever. I love those old characters. Did you ever see Foxy the Pirate? Oh wait, Foxy. Oh yeah, Foxy. Hey listen, that one was always a bit twitchy. I'm not sure if the Freddy head trick will work on Foxy. Hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation, people trying to make a buck, you know. Our guard during the day has reported nothing unusual, and he's on watch from opening till close. Okay, well anyway, hang in there and I'll talk with you tomorrow. Try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronic side if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems, we're not sure. But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Use one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now none of them are acting right. Listen.
So yeah, they all have chips in their head. Now what does it mean for FNAF? Well, everything was all glitch trap. Everything was all him. He was the reason the bite of 83 happened, and he was the reason the bite of 87 happened, and he was the reason the children went missing, and he's the reason why William Athens a killer. And he's the reason why the animatronics are always going killer mode throughout the entire night. All of it is him. And that goes the same thing for Secret of the Mimic and Into the Pit. Now that I thought deeper and deeper into this, the animatronics think that you're just some endoskeleton without a costume on. And they try to stuff you inside of the animatronic. Because they have a chip in their head, they see things in a different way. Literally see things in a different way. And Vanessa is in a similar situation. She also has a chip in her head. Besides, we've seen her wear the vanity mask throughout the entire game of Security Breach. Was because she sees Gregory in a different way. So does the rest of the animatronics. They saw him in a different way, which is why they try to kill him. But we don't know what way they saw him in. And that goes to the same thing from all the other FNAF games. From Security Breach to Secret of the Mimic to all the way back from the first ever Five Nights at Freddy's game. They were trying to kill you because they saw you in a different way. And that goes the same thing from Help to Help Wanted 2 and Help Wanted 1. And that is the end of the theory now. I'm really on to something now. I know this is old this will take y'all time to process everything. This completely changes the game now that I just thought of this. So, if y'all want more theories like that, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can look into. And as always, I will see you in the next theory. Bye bye.